Join the ride with this year's highlighted farmers to give you a look at what it's like inside the cab during this harvest season. It's the Cab Cam, brought to you by MBT, Fox Auction Company, Billion Auto of Clear Lake, Mauser Insurance, and Cerro Gordo Farm Bureau. And now, let's go to the cab with your host, Jay Brooks.
This episode, we're headed out to the field, obviously, but we're out to not a corn or soybeans, but to the potato field. Yes, we got the potato field. I got Steve Rahoot.
Rahoot, yeah.
Rahoot. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Normally I slaughter names.
Most people say Ratchet.
It's kind of how it's spelled, kind of. But explain some of the stuff that we got going on, how this works in potato farming.
Well, we're digging russet potatoes today. Have a guy in front of us windrowing a couple rows into the 2 rows that I'm going to take with the harvester. And then we pick them up and put them in the wagon, and the wagon transfers them into a truck, and then we truck them back to the warehouse back at St. Ansgar. Okay. And that's where the storage is, and that's where we work all winter washing and bagging them then.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So is it a big factory then you got over there, or is it a 3-man operation, 10-man operation?
Usually 4 or 5 people every day, 5 days a week.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what, this blue machine here, this is kind of like the combine of potatoes?
Pretty much.
Is it?
A pull behind potato harvester, I guess. It's not a new machine by any means, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. So how does it work? I mean, you just pull it behind, it's got a blade, brings up the potatoes, showing video of it now, of it's got a shaker and everything in there too, getting dirt out?
Yep, we go about 1 foot deep, and it goes and picks up the dirt and potatoes and shakes out the dirt, and then the potatoes go on through, and then it tries to separate the vines, leave the vines out in the field, and the potatoes end up in the wagon then.
Huh. And then you got just like a grain cart operator just riding along next to it, and I just joking with you a little bit ago saying you need bigger wagons.
Yeah, bigger wagons, then we'd get stuck.
Right. So you can run, even though we've had all that moisture, you can run a lot better then.
Yep, it was actually pretty dry up until we had this last rain. Probably too dry. We were hoping for some rain here. So.
Yeah. So where does, I mean, because you don't see a lot of potato fields around North Iowa, do you?
No, we're very small in the big scheme of things, but I think this year we got like 52 acres of potatoes. But,
really?
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, the way as fast as you move in this tractor, you'd have somebody'd already have an 80 out.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
we do about 4 to 6 acres a day.
Whew.
So.
Imagine that, farmers. Yeah, wow. I mean, we're only going how fast? A mile?
Mile an hour, about.
Oh boy. So once everything's cleaned in the warehouse and everything else, where does the potatoes from your field go after that?
We bag them in, most of them go in 5 or 10 pound bags, and deliver to area grocery stores, kind of all through the winter, starting in November, kind of through April or May. I think we deliver to 25 or 26 different grocery stores, a lot of Hy-Vees and Fairways.
So is it in the state of Iowa, or just in northern section of Iowa, or where at?
Mostly in northern Iowa. We get down to Waterloo and Cedar Falls, and then we get up into Austin and Albert Lea, and once in a while we get over to Rochester.
Okay. So name of the bags, what people should be looking for?
Kittleson Brothers.
Kittleson Brothers.
Yep.
They
got the KB sign on it. Yep.
With the red bag or whatever. Is it a red bag?
Red bag is for the reds, and then we got a brown tint for the russets. So.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So this is something you'd always talked about doing when you grew up, being a potato farmer?
Well, I was hoping it'd be a possibility. And, yeah. So it's
really. You eat potatoes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you never know. You might just harvest, grow them and then you just don't eat them.
Yeah. No, we eat potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. So are there big sizes? I mean, you got how big? I mean, these are just your standard potatoes, I guess you get in the store.
Yeah.
Really?
What we bag is kind of a mixture of sizes.
Okay.
You're gonna have some smaller ones up to some big ones. We don't really separate them out by size.
Right.
On the onions, we size them,
Okay.
but not for the potatoes.
What about with the when it comes out, like, you know, with this blue machine that you got, well, your potato combine? What is it that you have to do with? I mean, is there anything that's broken? I mean, you can't really break a potato. You can maybe smash a potato, or what do you do with those?
Yeah, like I was telling you earlier, you don't really want to let a potato fall more than 6 inches, otherwise it'll bruise and become a bad one later on. So just got to be real careful how I'm adjusting the boom in the wagon, and how we handle them is kind of the main thing. And as far as the machine goes, just regular routine maintenance, and hope that nothing major goes wrong.
Yeah, maybe a cylinder goes out. Yeah. So, well, interesting, very interesting facts, and I think people hopefully enjoy the segment with the potato farming, because like I said, you don't see that very often. I don't think I've never seen it, so it was interesting to ride along in a cab with you and learn to get educated myself on the potato harvest. So, but
yeah, if you see the Kittleson potatoes in the grocery store, this is where it all starts.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, can you take the potatoes straight out of the field and put them in your, you know, if you're going home and the wife says, "Hey, pick up a bag of potatoes." Well, I got some right here. Yeah, you can take them right out of the field.
We get some people stop when we're digging in the fall, and they'll get 5-gallon pailfuls.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
Take them home.
It's interesting. So again, thank you, Steve, for letting us ride along with you.
Yep. Thanks for coming out, Jay.
You bet. That wraps up this segment of the potato harvest out here with Steve Rahout. It's not Ratchet, it's Rahout.
Yeah.
So again, thank you, Steve.
Yep. Thanks, Jay.